Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. This is the place where women who are aging beautifully come to be inspired. And many of our women come to be inspired about makeup and beauty. And my guest today is Ariane Poole, who is a professional makeup artist, and she has her own fabulous line of products. But she comes on 60 and Me here to talk to women about things that are on your mind and take your questions. And I'm just so happy to welcome you here, Ariane.
Oh, it's so wonderful to be with your community. I love them. They're great.
Well, as always, we've reached out and they've given us a bunch of great questions. And we also try to do things that are like more seasonal, things as the seasons are coming. And we decided that one really good topic to talk about today would be hands.
Yeah.
Because we've been battered, well, at least in the Western Hemisphere, by winter, dry, cold. And I don't know about you, but my nails and my fingers are so cracked. And so I know you've got some good ideas. So share those with us so we know what to do. Getting ready for spring.
Well, I'm in the same boat because, living in the Northern Hemisphere, it's cold. So what do? We put our central heating on.
Yeah.
And as a makeup artist, I am constantly washing my hands.
Right.
I can't put the cream on my hands because if I touch someone's face with cream on my hands, it makes their face so greasy, and that's not nice either. So I totally get it. And I look down and I can see my hands feeling very dry and dehydrated, and I can do a little bit of moisturizing here with a hand cream, but I find that it just doesn't do the business. And my cuticles are getting drier as I've gotten older. It's all of this stuff. So I've done a little bit of research because it's a real bugbear of mine, and especially like my nails are quite brittle and dry as well. So I do have gels on at the moment because I did Evine, and I wanted to make sure that my nails looked the best that they could.
Right.
Considering what the poor nail tech had to work with.
Yeah.
It's important, and I don't want to be relying on gel. Going to a salon and getting my nails.
It's expensive. I tell you something else, Ariane. Sorry. I'm sorry. Are you there?
It's time consuming. It's like. Yeah.
Sorry, we keep losing each other, but I think the gremlins, the technology gremlins are here. But I was going to say one other thing that I noticed is, when you travel, and I always take hand sanitizer with me. Mm. And I actually was watching another video by a fabulous blogger. Her name's Justine Leconte. I don't know if you know her. She's a French blogger, beautiful woman and really practical. But she was talking about the basics in the French woman's bag. And one of them is hand sanitizer. And I always just did it when I was traveling, but I stopped to think about it. And on a bus, if you're out in the world, there's so much bacteria around people, in public places. So when I've been using this hand sanitizer, that has really dried my hands too. So I'm just another thing that can happen to your hands, and that could be what my problem is. But what are some things that we can do?
First of all, there are some really great hand masks. Now that sounds like really weird. Hand masks, because you'd think a mask only for your face, but you can get them in local drugstores, which are really good. They're not expensive, which is a real bonus. They're like mittens that you put on, and they've got all these good for you ingredients in the mittens.
Ah, okay. You go to sleep.
No, you don't even have to go to sleep. You can leave them on for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
And the transformation in your hands is insane. I am not kidding you, because it goes into all of the area of your hands. Because when you're doing moisturizer, most of us, when we put our hand cream on, we do this, like very quickly. But this just coats everything. It goes into the cuticles.
That's a great idea.
It's really good. Like I say, it's inexpensive. There's lots of different ones out there. I tried this when I was away doing Evine, and it really made a big difference. So great. The other thing is I like overnight things, but I don't like wearing gloves overnight. So for me, it's a big concern because I don't like that. Fabric on fabric makes how some people, they can't hear nails on the blackboard.
Yeah.
I can hear rubbing fabric together. Anyway,
wow.
I have been using this company called Balance Me, their hand cream, for a very, very long time. I used their Rose Auto when they had Rose Auto. This is their new one. I absolutely love it. It is thick and rich, and it sinks in. You put it on at night. Well, I put it on at night because I think it's too rich for the daytime. And I find that my hands, I wake up and my hands have improved significantly.
Wow.
And Yeah, really significantly. And then the other thing I really like is this oil. This one smells like pumpkin because it's pumpkin seed oil, and it's any kind of oil. There's loads. There's a company called Solar Oil, which has an almondy smell, and it's delicious. Not to eat, but to smell. This is a really nice smell as well. And putting it around your cuticles, because my cuticles get the most wear, and they're the driest ever.
Yeah.
So I just pop that around your cuticle. Like I said, it's got a really pleasant smell, and it doesn't make your whole hand greasy. So a little bit of that. If you're traveling and cannot travel with something like this for reasons whatever, or you just don't like traveling with a glass bottle with a dropper, do you know what works really well?
No. Lip balm. Ah, okay. So Burt's Bees are one of those lip balm products.
Yeah. Not a tinted one, of course, because that's not a good idea.
Well, you never know. That could be kind of cute on your fingers. Yeah.
But
Interesting.
Just your favorite lip balm on your cuticles.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Not as a hand cream, but on your cuticles. Really fantastic.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I discovered it because I didn't have any cuticle oil and my hands were so dry on the plane, but I did have some clear lip balm. So I'm like putting that on, and it worked a treat.
That's really cool. I'd never thought of that. That's a great lip gloss. I suppose could even work in a pinch as well.
Anything that's hydrating, anything that's like that, but it has to be that kind of that thicker kind of
that consistency. Yeah.
Not like a moisturizer, because a moisturizer is too weight. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say, I keep one by my desk as well, which is a product called Bicores, and it's actually a Greek product, and I mean they're really good skincare products. This one's fig, and they're all different kinds of. And I just like, if you keep it by your desk where you're working, you take a pause to breathe, and even maybe get up and stretch after half an hour if you've been sitting, and then just pop this on. I think anything that's plant based or that's inspired by Mother Nature, she's pretty good at reviving dead skin in nature. So yeah, are you still there? Okay.
Yeah, and also too, if you're going out in the sun, okay, this is the one thing. I am really lucky. I don't have that many sunspots on my hands, although there are more now, and I know why is because I keep forgetting. When I used to go out, I used to always put a sunblock on my hand, like a 50 just on my hand. I would put like 30 on my body or 25 on my body, but I used to always put a really heavy 50 on my hands from when I was 25 onwards.
Yeah.
And because not because I didn't want to get a tan or I didn't even think of age spots, but because I used to get really badly burnt there. And so I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen, because when you're driving your car, you get the sun on your hands.
Yeah, it's true.
You get all sorts of things when you're walking. Your hands are the things that are always exposed. Your hands and your face. So we always think about putting it on our face, but we kind of forget that our hands need it too. And then we look at our hands and we see the age spots, and we see that it's got this dryness and everything like that. So a good sun cream when you're going out there, do your face, but with the same product, do your hands.
Yeah. Well, they say, I mean, but I mean, people comment that, women can do great things with makeup. We can put conditioner and facial oil and all kinds of things, but your hands give you away, if you aren't taking care of your hands. And so I think that, I mean, they can actually be quite painful. I mean, they can get cracks and be very sore. So I think it's really a good message. Yeah.
Especially around the cuticle area. And when you get like hangnails and things like that, I'm a terrible picker. I have got to, I have to say to myself, do not pick, because if you get a little thing, you start going,
oh, I know. And then that's worse because it comes off. Ariane, you are a wealth of knowledge. Honestly, we've done videos today on all kinds of topics, and I'm glad we included hand care, though, because I think that hand care and skin care, we haven't really done too much on with you. So because I know you've got experience in these areas. And so I should do a shout out to our people here. If you've got any questions related to makeup, beauty, skin care, hand care, whatever, please leave us a note in the section below, or send Ariane or I an email. And we just love new ideas. So please give us your thoughts.
Definitely. Yeah, do that, please. That's great.
So thank you again, Ariane, for everything. It's wonderful to see you again and smiling and looking great. And we'll talk again very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Our Patreon supporters help us to make a bigger difference in the lives of women over 60 all around the world. They get exclusive videos, live video shows, discounts, and much more. So please look for the link on this page. It is somewhere down here, up there. And join our tribe of women in our 60andMe community who are actually making a big difference in the world, challenging aging stereotypes. So thank you so much for your support.